The cost of living in the UK is not coming down anytime soon. Inflation, energy bills, council tax, rent, for most people, the same salary that felt comfortable 3 years ago now feels stretched. And here's the uncomfortable truth, waiting for a pay rise might not cut it anymore. The people who are getting ahead in 2026 aren't just relying on their 9 to 5. They're building secondary income streams, and some of them are adding £500, £1,000, even £2,000 extra every single month on top of their regular wages. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 side hustles that are genuinely working for people in the UK right now. Not theory. Not hype. Real options with real income ranges. Some require a specific skill. Some require almost nothing. All of them are legal, all of them are tax reportable, and we'll touch on that at the end too. Let's go. Before we dive in, let me quickly explain what I mean by a good side hustle, because not all of them are created equal. A good side hustle in 2026 has 3 things. Low startup costs, ideally under £100 to get going. Flexibility, something you can fit around your existing job. And ideally, some potential to scale, so that as you get better or build an audience, your income grows without you necessarily putting in proportionally more time. Some of what I'm about to share can be started this weekend. Others might take a few months to build. I'll be honest about both. First up, freelancing online. This is one of the most reliable ways to generate extra income if you have any marketable skill, and most people do, they just don't realize it. Think about what you do in your day job. Are you good at writing? Graphic design? Bookkeeping? Social media? Customer service? Data entry? Video editing? All of these can be sold as freelance services on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and People Per Hour. The range here is enormous. A beginner copywriter might earn £15 to £25 an hour. An experienced one could charge £50 to £100. A decent social media manager can make £300 to £600 per client per month on a retainer. The key with freelancing is to niche down. Don't offer writing services. Offer email marketing copy for e-commerce brands or blog posts for UK financial services companies. The more specific you are, the easier it is to find clients and charge more. Realistic monthly income, £500 to £2,000 depending on skills and hours invested. If you're good at any academic subject, tutoring is one of the best paying and most flexible side hustles available in the UK. Platforms like Tutorful, Superprof, and MyTutor connect you with students and their parents, and rates can be surprisingly strong. A GCSE or A-level tutor in maths, science, or English can charge between £25 and £50 an hour. Specialist subjects at A-level or university level can go higher. The demand is genuinely there. Parents across the UK are spending significant money on private tutoring, and the shift to online means you can tutor students across the whole country, not just your local area. You don't need a teaching qualification for most private tutoring, though having one helps command higher rates. You do need to be able to explain things clearly and build rapport with students. Even 2 hours of tutoring per day, for days a week, at £30 an hour adds up to nearly £1,000 a month extra. Realistic monthly income, £400 to £1,500. Delivery driving, Deliveroo, Uber Eats, Amazon Flex, gets a bad reputation in some personal finance circles. And honestly, if you're doing it naively, the reputation is earned. When you factor in fuel, wear and tear on your vehicle, and the fact that you're self-employed, the effective hourly rate can look much less attractive. But here's the smarter way to think about it. If you already have a bike or an e-bike, especially in a city like Newcastle or Leeds, cycling deliveries have almost zero running costs. The economics are very different. And Amazon Flex, delivering parcels in your own car, can genuinely pay well during peak periods like Christmas and Prime Day. Blocks can pay between £13 and £18 an hour before costs. The key is to treat this like a business. Track your mileage for the HMRC mileage allowance, currently 45p per mile for the first 10,000 miles, which reduces your taxable profit significantly. Best used as a top-up rather than a primary side hustle. Realistic monthly income, £300 to £900 depending on hours and method. This one can start today with zero investment. Go around your house and find things you no longer use. Clothes, electronics, books, furniture, sports equipment. List them on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Most people have hundreds of pounds worth of stuff sitting in cupboards gathering dust. Once you've sold your own things, the next level is reselling, buying items cheaply from car boot sales, charity shops, or clearance sections, and selling them at a higher price online. This is called retail arbitrage, and people are making solid money from it. Vinted is brilliant for clothes specifically. There are no selling fees for the seller, and it's boomed in the UK over the last few years. If you have an eye for fashion or branded items, you can do very well. Etsy is the place for handmade goods, vintage items, and even digital products, printable planners, Canva templates, that kind of thing. The beauty of digital products is that you make them once and sell them indefinitely. Realistic monthly income, £200 to £1,200 depending on approach. This one requires patience. I want to be upfront about that. But the long-term earning potential is substantial. Faceless YouTube channels exactly like this one, have exploded in popularity. You don't need to show your face. You don't need an expensive camera. You use AI voiceover tools, stock footage, and simple editing software. Niches that work particularly well: personal finance, health and wellness, history, tech tutorials, motivational content. Pick something you're genuinely interested in, so creating content doesn't feel like a chore. Once a channel hits 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you qualify for the YouTube Partner Program and start earning ad revenue. But beyond that, there's affiliate marketing, recommending products and earning a commission, and sponsorships, which can be extremely lucrative. A channel with 50,000 subscribers in a finance niche could realistically earn £1,000 to £5,000 a month from a combination of ads, affiliates, and sponsors. It takes time to get there. But it's genuinely passive income once built. Realistic monthly income, £0 for the first 6 to 12 months, then £500 to £5,000 plus once established. You might already own assets that other people will pay to use. Here are 3 worth knowing about. Your parking space. If you live near a town centre, stadium, train station, or hospital and you have a parking space you don't always use, you can rent it out on Just Park or Your Parking Space. In some locations, a single space earns £50 to £200 a month passively. A spare room. The Rent-A-Room scheme lets you earn up to £7,500 per year, that's £625 a month, from renting out a furnished room in your home, completely tax-free. If you have a spare room and you're comfortable with a lodger, this is one of the most effective income boosts available in the UK. Your car. If you have a car you don't use every day, Turo and HireCar let you rent it out to other drivers. Depending on your car and location, you could make £200 to £600 a month without lifting a finger on the days it's rented. Realistic monthly income, £100 to £800 plus depending on what you have available. This is the one that's creating the biggest opportunity right now in 2026. AI tools have made it possible for people with basic skills to produce professional quality outputs at speed, and businesses will pay well for the results. Here's what I mean. A year ago, writing a 1,500-word blog post from scratch might take a skilled writer 3 hours. Using AI tools intelligently, researching, drafting, fact-checking, refining, a decent writer can do it in 45 minutes. That means their effective hourly rate has just tripled. The same applies to graphic design with tools like Canva and Midjourney, to video editing with tools like CapCut and Descript, to website building with platforms like Framer. You don't need to be an AI expert. You just need to learn how to use the tools that are relevant to your skills and stay ahead of the people who haven't adopted them yet. Position yourself as someone who delivers great results fast with the help of AI, and you can charge premium rates for work that previously took twice as long. Realistic monthly income, £500 to £3,000 plus depending on skills. Quick but important point. If you're earning money from any of these side hustles, you need to tell HMRC about it. Once your additional income exceeds £1,000 per year, that's the trading allowance threshold, you need to register as self-employed and complete a self-assessment tax return. The good news, you only pay tax on profit, not revenue. So if you earned £5,000 from your side hustle but spent £500 on equipment or tools, you're only taxed on £4,500. Keep receipts for everything. The trading allowance of £1,000 a year means if you earn less than that, you don't even need to declare it. But once you cross that threshold, register. It's straightforward on the HMRC website and the penalties for not doing it aren't worth risking. 7 side hustles. All viable. All legal. All being done by real people across the UK right now. You don't need all 7, you just need one. Pick the one that fits your skills, your schedule, and your situation, and start this week. Not next month. Not when things calm down. This week. If you found this useful, hit the like button and subscribe. I've got a full video coming up on exactly how to manage your self-employed tax as a side hustler, so you don't want to miss that. And let me know in the comments, which of these 7 are you going to try first? See you in the next one.